That tastes like a whisper of watermelon.
Pick a backpack over a purse chick. Never at your service. Here for your worst days. Don't it sound perfect? I know what I bring to the table, to the table. I know what I bring to the table, to the table.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Deezy, your new best friend, back with a mukbang. And today I thought I would come to you with a keto mukbang. Something a little bit new, and I've learned from the mukbang gods. We're going to do some things differently, okay? But today we're going to do a cheesy cauliflower mac and cheese mukbang. Looks like that, y'all. The cheese, okay. And bacon, just because who doesn't love bacon? You're literally a serial killer if you don't like bacon. And I said what I said. And then I have this kind of like keto chocolate mousse type thing with whipped cream on the top, and then an almond flour crust bottom for dessert. And then I have some watermelon Perrier to drink with it. So I hope you guys like this one. If you guys haven't seen my other one, it's a Toppers cheese stick mukbang. It's not keto. It was a keto cheat day. But if you haven't seen it, go check that out. As always, make sure that you give your girl a like and hit that subscribe button. And let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay. So what I've learned is that people really, really want to hear like the noises of the food. Because my best friend came for me in my DMs. So this, oh my gosh, I don't know. I feel like the lighting is like super bright. Keto mac and cheese is kind of tough, guys. There's like a cheese crust on it. Yes. I feel like this would be grandmama approved if grandmama was on keto. So that is our keto mac and cheese. It's a little soupy because I'm going to just be honest with you guys. I ran out of xanthan gum, which is kind of like a thickener that you could use on keto. So I used some keto flour, and it's not as thick as I would like it to be, but I'm still super excited to try it. And I don't remember the last time that I drank Perrier, but that was really uneventful. I feel like it was going to make some noise. I don't know why I thought that. Look at me. I feel like a real mukbanger right now. Ooh, I can't wait to try this. And I made this with like sharp cheddar cheese. If it was a little bit thicker, I wouldn't be mad at it. But other than that, I really, honestly guys, I don't miss pasta that much on keto. And if you know me, you know I was like so obsessed with like Olive Garden. It was not even funny. Some of this bacon. If I was making real mac and cheese, I probably would have put bacon in it. But since I was having bacon on the side, then I figured that was a little bit excessive. I don't know if I showed you guys my bacon. But I didn't really have anything I wanted to talk about today because, as we know, I like to talk a lot. And apparently people don't like a lot of talking and mukbangs. But I just kind of wanted to talk about some things, like some truths or things that I've learned while doing keto. And I'm going to be honest, because I have kind of fallen off the wagon with keto. And one of the hardest things to get back on is readjusting to like erythritol and like what I call fake sugars. Because I don't care what anybody says. If somebody tells you that it tastes just like sugar, they're lying. And so it's just been a struggle to get you back used to that. Luckily, I still hadn't gone back to like sugar drinks. One thing I could say is I have not had a full calorie or full sugar soda since starting keto, and I don't even miss it. But just like, you know, here and there in sweets, you definitely notice the fake sugar taste. I like an obscene amount of salt. Please don't come for me in the comments about my blood pressure. I think my daughter would actually eat this, possibly. Maybe if I told her it was like cheesy rice. Is it like crunchy, cheesy top? So good. I feel like there's like a melding between ASMR and mukbangs that I kind of quite don't understand, but I'll get there. But yeah, so I started my keto journey in April, and since then I've lost 30 pounds, which seemed really good for the first couple months, but now it's definitely like you should have lost more than that. And I think my problem was with keto is it worked so well that my appetite completely like vanished and I wasn't eating enough, which is like I can go extraordinarily long amounts of time in between eating, which isn't atypical for somebody who is eating and living like a keto lifestyle. I was like constantly trying to find this balance between even remotely coming close to getting in my macros and not losing weight. And even though I knew that it could have been a possibility that it was because I wasn't eating enough, I guess I just refused to believe that that was it because it's so counterintuitive to like everything we've been taught. And this bacon just reminded me is that I was like super, like I was calculating everything for the first 4 months. Like nothing went in my mouth without putting it to my fitness pal, even my fats, which I learned that the average person that's doing keto, even the successful person that's doing keto and losing weight, isn't really regulating their fats as much as, that was weird, as much as you would think or they promote. Because like the average fat bomb sometimes is enough for your entire fats for the day and then some. And so I would go and I would see and research all these keto recipes that have all this like high fat in it, and I'd be like, that would put me over my macros for today and tomorrow. That's not to say that you should just like fat, you know what I mean, like totally just like overindulge in fat, because then obviously you won't lose. But the average keto person is consuming more fats than they probably then is in their like little MyFitnessPal breakdown. It's like cold, so there's that. And then eventually all of my sugar cravings completely just vanished. And even when I was quote unquote not on keto, meaning, I mean, I wasn't in ketosis because maybe one day I had like a tortilla or something like that. I was almost hardly ever like wanting sweets, which is, it is a good thing And I can truly say that I think keto has cured a lot of my like unhealthy eating habits for the rest of my life. Like, there was a period of time there where like I needed to go grocery shopping. There was like a week where we were just completely out of keto food, and even then, like, I had no temptations to eat like sugar, sweets, things like that. This is so good. Yum. You have no idea how hard it is for me just to sit here and like kind of talk. But I'm giving the people what they want. Yeah, I'm going in for more, guys. I have not ate today. Well, that's not true. That's not even true. I ate breakfast this morning. I made like a egg scramble with like peppers, onions, scrambled eggs, cheese, a little bit of bacon bits. Hello, bacon. And then I had a sausage patty, and that was like early this morning. And I have not ate since, and it's like 10:30 at night, and that's not out of the ordinary for me. This is a fun little tidbit that I didn't learn the necessity for it until it was too late. Bone broth. So I bought like an expensive case of bone broth from Costco just because I was like, people say I need bone broth, don't really know why. I mean, obviously I know it has collagen and protein. Until like 3.5 months into keto, we had just come back from seeing the movie Us, and oh my god, I started having the most intense Charlie horses ever. Like, they were not going away. Like, they lasted for 4 consecutive hours, like all up and down, like my entire body. Like, my body was contorted in ways I didn't even know I could move. And the funny thing is that night I started researching what can you do to get rid of Charlie horses, and sure enough, bone broth was there. And then I was like, oh. And apparently muscle spasms are something that can be triggered on keto as a lack of something, which is why they always tell you that you should be getting your sodium in, your pink salt. So definitely make sure that you listen to that and get the bone broth. But the bone broth, not only is it good for Charlie horses, but it's super good for when you're doing your intermittent fasting, which I started to implement about a month into doing keto. I would fast, and then I would use that to break my fast, and then slowly transition to eating food, or just nights when you don't feel like eating. I'm honestly getting so full. I definitely think I want to do more of these just because they feel more like low pressure. And I like seeing you guys. I like talking to you guys. Apparently, you guys don't want me to talk that much. But again, if there's 2 things you can count on me for, is to talk too much and badly drawn on eyebrows. I know. Isn't that annoying? If you're one of those people that hates like stickers on the bottom of cups, like, yeah, me too. Same, but babe wasn't home to take that off, and I couldn't get it off with my nails. I'm excited to try this dessert. I wish you guys could see it. I feel like It's not doing it justice. It's a little mousse action, a little parfait keto action, a little somewhat of a fat bomb type of deal. That's good. It's also weird to be eating something like this because when you're on keto for so long, your brain's like, wait a minute, I haven't had something like that in forever. That crust is so good. I don't know. No? Okay, that's cool. Probably like a half of a small container of heavy whipping cream, some erythritol, and cocoa powder, just kind of all whipped up together. I don't know how people do this. I'm watching the evolution of hip hop documentary on Netflix, and I'm excited to get back to it. I'm on like episode 1. I just finished the like that Versace story, and that was super good. Let me know what you guys are like watching down below, because I'm always looking for recommendations on Hulu and Netflix. Oh my god. Jesus. Keep it cute. I can't eat anymore, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys like this. Hope I did slightly better, maybe like a D-, which in that case is still passing. Give me some suggestions down below of like what you guys would like to see me do next. If you like this, any recommendations. Also, make sure that you subscribe because hi, hello, let's be keto buddies. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.